Hello and welcome back, Basic Army, to another Gallop Racer video. Today, I'm taking off from where the last episode finished, trying to bounce back here with Leah. I feel like she can be a Group 1 horse, we just didn't run her right in that last race, so we're just going to put her in that. Also, just addressing one of the comments here from Abigail, she would like yellow and white for the theme around. So I had a little bit of a think and I thought maybe a white with a yellow dots. We won't have any blinkers, but we'll put on a one stripe with yellow and white. And then we'll jump down to a shadow roll and put on a yellow shadow roll and then just have hind leg yellow with white stripes. That was my idea behind it. Abigail, when you see this, can you just let me know what you think? And if not, we can change it. We're just going to let her have some more time off here. As for our other horses here, we're just going to go through and book them into Group 1s that sort of suit. We'll put Rare Emerald in the 7 furlong race. We'll look for a dirt one for our boy Electric Arrow. There we go. Love that. You can have some time off. We'll put you in the Mile Cup just because we're going to give Heartful Delight a little bit of a break. We acquired Blues Breeze at the end of the last episode as well. You're not racing for a while, so we're going to race you in probably the Vegas. Red Lady can stick to the Volcano. Then Spinning Post, we want you in a Group 1, but there was a Group 1, there it is, the Chicago Phillies. I think she'll be really strong in that field. And as for our last option, which is Rebirth, we're just looking for a pretty easy run with him. Coming into his last growth year, so we don't want to race him today. Maybe... Here we go, over 6 furlongs from Colorado. So everyone's booked in, ready to go. We'll skip forward a week and just have a look at the 2-year-old races, see if there's anything that takes our fancy. Nothing in particular. Yeah, nothing takes my fancy. So we have a horse from Sheba, Riviera Park, Snawaza, Silver, Cook. So we need a horse from Pink and Frank. I just don't want to get any horse from Frank though, that's the thing. I want to have a horse that's actually fun to play with it as well. I mean, that could be fun, but sprint horse on a fast decline. No thank you, Frank. Nah, nothing really coming to mind. We'll just wait until we get to a decent horse. Because the only reason I want to increase my relationships with all the trainers is because there's a horse you unlock that's worth the time invested, which is X Factor. But I'm the type of player that rather have a bunch of good horses that I can trust on and build relationships with, instead of worrying about my opposition and that type of thing, you know? Like, I don't mind bad horses. Like, we've had a couple so far in the series and we've done really well with them too, so that's not a worry in my book. It's just, if we're going to take the time to just pick a horse out, we don't want to have bad results with a horse and for some reason it starts favourite or something and then we ruin our relationship with the trainer even worse, where to the point we can't even negotiate for their horses anymore, so better off just to wait, in my opinion. So far so good here, Crimson. Just relaxing there on the rail. So far so good. Now the gap is going to be the hard part of this race to find. So far we're not in a really handy position. Hopefully this horse moves. There it is. Took a while to get that gap, but we finally got it. Good thing about Crimson Prince is he really has strong run-offs corners. Like, his ability to spurt on a corner is really strong. Here comes the final bit of effort. Stretch Burst is going to kick. Coming to the wire. Going to be a neck and toe finish. Let's see who gets up on top here. Oh, that is close. Did we just... Did we just get robbed? Horse racing gamer, if you watch this, please let me know what you thought of that. What? And even better, we have decent odds here in a Group 1. Holy moly. I think we just got robbed, ladies and gentlemen. I'd love to see that from a different angle on the other side, but damn, unfortunate. Nice start here. Leah has really good braking, so we don't have to grab hold of her here. But yeah, I definitely think we won that race. If I could put in a protest, ladies and gentlemen, I definitely would. That was very interesting to see. Yeah, I personally thought we got that on the wire, but the game told us otherwise. So far so good here with Leah. I'm gonna get going now. We are a bit far off the pace here. But she has got a lot of speed here. She's showing a lot of fight. I'm gonna hit this uphill portion. Let's see how strong she is. Making ground up here on the favourite. Strong effort here so far. Stretch burst is going to kick. Gonna come down to the wire again. Not quite strong enough there. Second. Ended up finishing second, so good performance, good bounce back. That was a strong favourite. Not a good spurt there, it dropped the consistency down. I'm not quite sure it was that bad, but oh well. Two very close finishes to start the episode, but I still feel like we got robbed in one of them. Let's see if we unlocked anything. So we unlocked a response, so she does have good response. Mid power and midfield, so she's got the potential here. We're just going to go back to see where she was tired. Next Group 1 isn't until the London Fillies, and we don't want to. You might just try her here. I know she's going to be tired, but there's a, I guess you could say, a challenge. If you get two horses super tired at the same time, you're already blue by then, so no, that won't work with you, but we'll get you ready for another race anyway. Getting in the 6 furlongs, I reckon. There we go. And we'll have a look what we're racing this week. No decent 2-year-olds so far. Nope. Got Blues Breeze in his first appearance in the Gallop Racer series. And also Spinning Post up in the Chicago. So a couple of interesting races this week. Both have a lot of potential. We are the favourite here, so a little bit of pressure coming in with our boy Blues Breeze. We've had a rough patch of relationships with this horse. We had a couple of bad starts. We lost him. I thought we were completely done because we didn't meet our goal with him. But Riviera gave us another chance, and then we ended up and met our goal a couple of times and got him back. So quiet him late last episode. And let's show Riviera that he made the right decision. So just going to drop back in the field a little bit more. He should be happy there. Let's see where that second favourite was. There we go, Flaring Crystal. So a solid horse, good speed rating, as most of these horses have in the Gallop World Series. My beverage of today is a nice homemade iced coffee. We have a NutriBullet and a coffee machine, so I just make a double shot espresso, put a couple of sugars in it, stir it up, and then in the NutriBullet container I just chuck in some ice cream, some milk, a nice block, and then put the coffee over the top, and then I just blend it all together and it comes out real creamy. It's really nice. They're definitely enjoying that. They're going a bit early here. We're just going to get a little bit of a move going now. We don't want to go too low. No revolution here with Blues Breeze, but not much go either. Come on, boy. Kick now. Here comes the kick. Is it too little too late? Only a furlong left to run. Here comes the speed, turning on the jets, coming down the outside. Are we going to have enough time to get there? We are not. We're going to run second. Not the best performance in the world. Definitely thought he'd show a lot more. But we met a goal, so... Our spurts have been off this episode so far, if I've noticed. Like, I thought that was a good time to spurt, so he could build up speed and fly home over the top of those horses at a little bit more speed up the front. But no, quite the opposite. Big Monster here, the favourite today. 72-71, good temper and heart. Interesting filly. Not sure about the growth type. But I'm really excited for the next couple of years of the sales. We've got some of our super combinations coming into the barn now. And we also have some good unlockable horses coming up over the future. So Genesis in her latest live stream unlocked J-Ho and a couple of other horses through the Dream series. So congratulations to her. Hopefully J-O shows up in your store pretty quickly. I know sometimes it takes a while for them sort of horses to show up. But, like, what is this horse doing? Go away. I'm going to have to bust her here because I'm not giving up the front to Clear Art. That was just ridiculous. You cost yourself second place, mate. Like, this is ridiculous. Still attacking. We're literally over 3 furlongs into the race now. And he's still attacking for the lead. And, like, it's not like he can't run behind, you know? So, definitely going to have a tall task ahead of her. But yet again, well done, Genesis. Hopefully, J-O comes into the sales pretty quickly. I know that sometimes it doesn't always happen, but I remember when I got unlocked Happy Plane, I think it took me like 15 in-game years to finally get her in my store, and I was so annoyed. But she finally came, so that was great. Can I just swing a bit wider here? Hopefully this last corner leader gives us a good kick. Here comes the 8 now, but I don't think the 8's going to be able to contest us after trying to fight us for the whole race. We were right to keep him out, and we rode that race perfect. We made the decision not to fight, not to give him the front position, just to take it for ourselves, and it was definitely the way to go. Another Group 1 win for Spinning Post. Just an S-ranked normal filly winning international Group 1s on the daily. And she's doing it at long odds. Like, spurt was perfect. So, finally got a good spurt. Been letting us down the last couple of races. We've ran 3 seconds and a first in this episode. As you can see here, a lot of horses splitting the market at the moment. And we got a horse title with Spinning Post. An all-rounder. I believe that is our first all-rounder title. Which it is because we unlocked a new horse. So that's good to know. We do have Red Lady back up. And we're just going to have a quick look through. Heartful Delight, you are not running in that race, good sir. You are being moved. Because I want you in a decent... Put you in the Paris. Unfortunately, Blues Breeze wasn't able to win that. Definitely should have, but just timed our spurt incorrectly. But so, let's have a look what. So, nothing else really taking any of my fancies. Nah, we'll just go through, get a good result here from the lady. I thought of a name for Red Lady's first foal, and it was Lady of Love. Or the Red Queen, you know, just a couple of names always come to mind, but I have heaps of names. Like, I've got horses myself, like race horses that aren't thoroughbreds, they're just standard breds for harness racing. So when a horse sort of stands out to me that sort of looks like my own horses, I'll definitely be naming them myself with my own horses. Like, I've got a little filly. She's 3 this year. She hasn't raced yet, but her name's La Delta, which stands for the Delta in Italian. She's so pretty though. She's got an attitude, that's for sure. But hopefully we can make it to the races with her. But you never know. Some horses just aren't good enough, but she'll just go in the paddock and enjoy her life. We don't get rid of any of our racehorses if they aren't good enough or whatnot. They just become family pets, which is great. Very expensive pet, to say the least, because I spent all the money to get a bred and all that myself, but that's how it is. Good run off the corner here. Fell on left to run. Here comes the 9. Not really showing much here. We know that the close race not good is going to affect us here. There it is. And we're going to run maybe top 5. No, just picked on the line for 5th. I think we got 6. Yeah, we did. Unlucky. Probably went a bit too early with Spurt. We had decent odds there today. Why did that race go so badly? I don't think the Spurt was that bad to coincide with a drop out of position. But make sure we have a better performance with her next time. Back up with a few of our horses today. Crimson Prince, also Rebirth. All 3 of our originals are racing this week, which is great. I think we didn't request that horse because we would have had to have dealt with Tanika. So your first start isn't until then. We might try her in the Sunrise. I don't think she'll win it, but may as well try. There's a Group 1 coming up that you can go for. Ooh, a challenge coming in. Okay, Rebirth can handle that. He's starting to find a little bit of form later on in his life, which is good to see. We're just at that stage where we're having a lot of horses to like micromanage. Top 5 here for Crimson Prince. So the odds of all of our originals are slightly getting better over time, and that's what you want to see here. Perfect start when we don't need it. We're just going to grab hold, let him settle in the back of the field. Hopefully we don't get stolen, like the race stolen from us like last time. That would be devastating. I'd like just to talk for a minute about the direction of how this game, or this playthrough is going. I'm really happy with it. Like, we're starting to get the horses that I love to breed with, plus like a contribution from the community with like naming and that type of thing. It's really good to see. I'm open to suggestions on in-game horses that you really want me to try. Like, I know it's hard to sometimes get every horse, but I definitely, if I've got room and they're in the shop or something, it's also a bit hard because episode when I do recording. Good run here from Crimson Prince. I think we've got this race packaged up. Yep, he's pulling away. Easy win here today. Should be 2 in a row, but yeah, like I normally do a huge recording session, so if I miss a horse, I'm sorry, but if you guys could just randomly select some in-game horses that you know of that are your favorites, I can keep an eye on them for this shop, because I have really no issue with racing on any horse as long as I can find a reason to enjoy racing on them. Like, for example, Mental Power. She's not the strongest in-game horse, she's just a memorable horse for me, you know? And that's what I love about this series, is everyone has different memories and what they enjoy about the game. Like, I enjoy the breeding aspect because you can breed your own horses, and that's what me and my dad have done with the Delta, you know? It's just that part of my life. Other people enjoy it because it's horse racing and they get to race horses and be the best of the best, you know? So for everyone it's different. I like breeding good horses, I like racing the good horses, but my goal in the long run is to have the race horses that are my own, that I've bred, break the records in the Dream Series and that type of thing. Like, I've had a lot of success in doing so, and I believe I've had some of the horses in the game that would be competitive in any race they go into. We're gonna go probably now. No revolution with Rebirth, but got a little run off and the field's nowhere near us. Heaps of stamina to play with. Good to see. We're going to go and get an easy win here with Rebirth. He's in the peak of his career, so you should be starting to show some of those signs. But I'm just going to have a quick look through now and have a look if I can find the photo. Here we go. So in the Dream series of Dirt, I had a horse called Pretty Knight. So in that field, he was the starting favourite. Fair enough. So his odds in that race. Let's see if I've got the photo. No, I don't have the photo of that one in particular. So I can't show you his odds. But he won the Gallop Dirt Dream Series race by 20 lengths. An original horse. And he broke the record on 10 furlongs on the Gallop Dirt Series, and he went 156.6 over 10 furlongs. So that's astronomical. And Gallop, the Dirt World Series, is literally the best horses in the game. And he smashed them. Not the best odds here with Leah, that's for sure. Didn't notice that. Wonder why that is. Maybe because she's a bit tired? Oh well, good start here. Very packed field at the moment. And if I am not mistaken, I do have his... got the 7. Yep, so Pretty Knight, when he was in the shop, his requirements to like make him your horse, for example, he needed 98 start, 98 feel, 89 positioning, 98 stretch, and 98 consistency. If that doesn't tell you how good of a horse he is, I don't know what will. Often broken, these horses behind, only a furlong left to run. The field's going to start making their move now. The 11's probably going to be the danger, but I feel like we're too far out in front here. No one's coming near. Lady of Eyes of Leah wins her first Group 1 at a third race start. Unfortunate last start, but this start, all her, at long odds too. We knew she was going to be a good, at least a Group 1 horse, maybe a couple. But my goal is to win the Gallop World Series with her so we can put her in the Hall of Fame. And I'm really excited for that. No idea why she was a long shot, but we got the win. Yeah, so Pretty Knight was one of the top classes of horses I've ever bred. He sold for 210,000 points. And I can't wait until we get to that stage where we can breed horses like that. Having a quick look. We do have Hartford Delight back up. Going up against Wonder Whale, so has a little bit of a challenge up ahead of him, that's for sure. So we've unlocked nearly everything with Cruise. Oh, we have unlocked everything. Nice. So you can run both on the turf and dirt, 5 to 9. All of these stats, they're not super, but they're not terrible. Going down now to... oh, we've got to have a look at Red Lady as well. Don't know her short trip or her turf rating, but all of her normal stats are unlocked. Cool. And Eyes of Leah. Also strong heart rating. Nice. So she's a bit tired now. So let's have a look. Because there's a challenge. I know it's not the best thing to do, but because I know that we need a 2 horses tie to unlock something in the barn so our horses can recover faster, I'm going to put him in again, not expecting a good performance or anything like that, just to unlock something in the catalogue. We'll just take the challenge, hopefully it's for Hartford Delight. Sometimes you never know. Here we go, we are the long shot, sort of expected, and it is against Crimson Prince. Interesting. I mean, it's not the strongest field, I wouldn't say. But we're just going to meet our goal here. So here we go. I reckon that's a perfect start for this horse. He's a bit sad coming out of the gate. That's probably just because he's a bit tired. I'm going to grab hold of him a little bit. He showed a little bit more speed out of the gate than he normally does. But yeah, we're just hoping for a really good performance here. Nothing super. He won pretty convincingly last start, so don't really want him to go and burn himself out completely, you know. So far so good though. Here comes this runoff that we've come to expect from Crimson Prince. Flying down the outside, he's hit the front. Can he stay there for a long time? The one is contesting, the one's taking the lead. We are bouncing back, the one's pulling away. One's going to stick to the front. We're dropping out. Stretch burst is going to activate on the line. Can we get up? No, we're going to finish third. Our rival paced brilliantly there in Natalie. Found the front and just did everything right. I mean, no, the horse wasn't lacking anything. It was just me taking a challenge. But that's okay. I'm not mad at that. Wonder Whale Wolfstar favourite. This is why. He's a super horse. Unfortunately, we couldn't acquire him. Just came at the wrong time in the shop. We were close, but we'll be ready for him next time round. And he definitely is a must-grab horse. Good start. Wonder Whale, not happy out of the gate. Interesting to see. He's going to do what he does best and just settle easily up the front of the field. Having a nice drink. Yeah. What makes Wonder Whale so strong is not only because he's got a high speed rating. He can run both. He's perfect on turf and dirt. He has a good range where he can win all 3 series of the Gallop World Series. And he has the ability front runner. So when you cross him with another front runner, when he is out in front, he gets a boost to his stamina, his chance at a revolution, and if you match that with spinning post, you get front runner, last corner leader, you guarantee a revolution most times. Speaking of which, we're not going to get one here. And we're going to go now because we know how fast Wonder Whale can be. It's going to be a tooth and nail fight to the wire here. Heartful Delight is in front. Wonder Whale trying to find something. Just a little bit of grit in his teeth as we're hitting the furlong pole. Definitely a huge fight back on the inside. It's going to come to the wire. Huge spurt on the inside. Wonder Whale is going to get up and pinch it on the line. Not disheartened by that performance. Wonder Whale is just a super horse with high stamina. I was just hoping we could get a big enough break on him where we could take that sort of sprint out of him, but no. Good performance nonetheless there for Heartful Delight. As we know, he's already won multiple different series, so 1 second in a Group 1 at this point in his career is not going to upset me dramatically. He's done a heap for us, and when we retire all of our horses, we should be in a really good spot. Over odds here with Rebirth. Just a couple of sneezes. I had to mute my mic, but I just didn't want to sneeze directly into your ears. So if you're wondering why, that would be why. Kinky Light here. We should have picked him up. But a little bit too late for that. I just don't like getting horses when they're on their decline because the game takes that into account in the breeding bum. So, not really worth it. Having a look here. We had the 9th pick in the market, so not bad odds. Green Eden, the favourite. Let's just see how we go. Oh, this coffee's so good. No perfect start here today. Definitely showing that slow braking now, but At least we know we can fight out of the gate a little bit more than what we used to with him. We know that he will go wild though if this horse fights with us, so we just gotta let him go. He'll calm himself down over time. There we go. So he can do a little bit of work, but I think that was a little bit too much for him, so we're just looking to meet our goal here. Just gonna slow him down. This is a pretty strong field though, compared to what he has been racing into, so hopefully we can finish off strong. But the question is, how much work can he do early? We're just going to go late like we did last time. Right, get him going now. Wait. Focus on the task at hand. Focus on the task at hand. Nah, we're going to drop out now. Too much work early. That's my fault. Yeah, really bad performance there on my behalf. Didn't help that when he swung on that corner, everything just went wrong. He was not a happy camper, that's for sure. First, we have the debut of Rare Emerald as well. We are meant to win this race. We are the favourite. Easy to see why. We should bounce back though.
The horses are on the track.
Mad courage holds the record on this track. That's fair enough.
The horses are in the gate.
Nice start.
And the winner goes. A great start.
We're just going to let him settle himself here unless no one wants to take the lead. Hopefully that one horse does. There we go. So far so good. We got the first 7 here, so that's a good start. Hoping to get a good performance here. Would prefer to win, as we are the favourite. But our spurts haven't been the best today, so let's go now. Speaking of which, we don't really care anymore. Revolution. Showing some speed. Yeah, it's going to try and go with this hammer and tong, but pulling away now. We can put the whip away, no need to use it here. Easy win. And that's a easy win here on debut for Rare Emerald. They don't come much easier than that, as he celebrates his first Group 1 win. Definitely why we picked him up, because he's definitely a Group 1 caliber horse, that's for sure. Hopefully that helps Silver be a little bit more happy, you know. And we have the Osaka Derby, which will be the last race of this episode, and then I'll record another couple. We also have Spinning Post up, but we'll change that. Yeah, so we just move Spinning Post to a Group 1, because we just want to keep winning Group 1s with her. It's pretty much so easy for her to do. We can put her in the LA Turf, or we can wait to the Princess. I think we should wait to the Princess. It's worth more gold, and it gives it a little bit more of a break. Did that not unlock in a Calibolt? Interesting. Yeah, okay, so pretty much we've got to give her a bit of a layoff. Put her in the Capella, and then her next goal will be the Philly Cup. Right, we'll jump into this last race here. I mean, I feel like we can handle that. No idea what this field will entail, as it is for 3-year-olds only, but decent odds. We are the tie favourite with our rival. That's interesting. Irish Dancer. Definitely a beatable favourite here today. I definitely haven't performed the best in Group 1s with Red Lady since she sort of found a bit of form, so time to get her in the position to win a race. That's a perfect start for what we needed. So far so good here. We're just going to give her a couple of reins up just because we don't want her dropping too far back in the field. We want to keep her handy in a position where we're not getting boxed and we're also in a comfortable position. Here's perfect. There we go. So far so good. I was having a think the other day as well. And I was thinking, I know that our horses, especially in this current generation, they're not the best. But I definitely want to breed all of our originals because I want them bloodlines to be a part of something that becomes something amazing. Because we've definitely got strong size and broodmares in the barn, and we'll keep getting stronger and better broodmares over time. But how exciting would it be if we can turn Rebirth into a great grand sire who becomes like a deep impact type of sire who's known across the world, like American Pharaoh type, you know? Because that would definitely be exciting. I think I went a bit too early with the spurt there, but good run off here. Here comes the field. The 2's fighting back on the inside. It's going to be the 9 going to be the biggest contender. Very long left to run. We're going to run out of stamina, so we're just going to have to use the reins. Give me a couple her a couple taps now. We just want to finish top 5 and beat our rival. I'm not quite sure if we bet our rival there. We did? Or did we get pipped? We bet our rival and our odds. So, not a bad performance there to finish off the episode of the spurt. Yeah, just a bit too early. Just on a corner. I thought it was much, but not a bad performance in the end. We will eventually win one with her. It's just a matter of time. Quickly save as we finish out the episode here. We've made a lot of progress. We were able to bounce back with Eyes of Leah and get her first Group 1 win as well as her first win. Took a couple of starts, but she's definitely got an exciting future ahead of her. As always, if you enjoyed the series, leave a comment, like the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out and have a lovely afternoon or day.